Welcome to New Sky TV. The official announcement of Yuxin and Wang Daotie's pairing in the short drama scene is more than just a passing fad. It's the kind of thing that ignites the entire internet in an instant. The comment section is flooded with messages like, "Don't air it, pay me my salary first. It's an injustice if this pairing doesn't become a hit. I'm willing to renew my membership until next year for this couple." You think everyone's just egging them on? No, this time the audience has collectively sensed it. The most scarce element in the short drama scene is back: quality, spark, and genuine emotion. The short drama scene has been stagnant for too long, so long that audiences have become numb to the same domineering CEOs, the same wall slams, and the same misunderstandings. But Yuxin is defying the norm. She didn't continue with the domineering CEO assembly line like Liu Xiaoxu, nor did she pair up with a popular young heartthrob. Instead, she directly joined hands with Wang Daotie, the epitome of the mature, sophisticated man plus the queen of sweet and bittersweet romance. This isn't an ordinary pairing, this is a game-changing combination. Who is Wang Daotie? The man who has etched the middle-aged male lead into the DNA of short dramas with his Home and Abroad series. He dons a suit, ties loose, and even eating instant noodles looks like a late-night monologue after a divorce. What's even more impressive is that his 9 billion views were earned episode by viewers, through sheer acting skill, pacing, and attention to detail, not through filters or trending topics. And Yuxin? Her sweetness isn't artificial, her heartbreak isn't screaming. Her most lethal quality is her ability to portray restraint. Her eyes sparkle when she laughs, yet she can hold back her tears when she's sad, like a piece of glass candy about to burst, sweet to the point of being sour. Both graduated from the Central Academy of Drama, yet their paths diverged like parallel lines. She auditioned for sweet and heart-wrenching scenes. He practiced his dialect narration in the recording studio. She practiced not shedding tears in front of the camera. He practiced weighty silence on stage. But the director revealed that this collaboration required no adjustment period. During their first rehearsal, Yuxin choked up, and Wang Daotie casually adjusted her earpiece. The movement is practiced as if they'd rehearsed it 800 times. The behind-the-scenes footage is even more captivating. The camera pans across his hand as he looks down at his script. His nails are cut extremely short, his knuckles distinct, like someone who has been holding back emotions for years. Then it pans to her script. The punctuation marks have been corrected twice with pencil, and the lines are filled with stop, endure, and don't cry. In that instant, you understand, they're not here for a commercial, they're here to deliver a powerful performance. The most deadly element is the atmosphere, not the artificially sweet, artificial kind, but the restrained tension between adults. His glance seems to say don't be stubborn, and her "I'm fine" is clearly trembling. It's sweet, but sweet with a knife. It's knife, but it's knife-like, yet it's intoxicating. So don't ask why the expectations are so high. Because the moment this pairing appears, the audience knows, the short drama genre is finally about to undergo a true upgrade, not through gimmicks, but through explosive acting. This time, it wasn't just waiting for the broadcast to start, it was the entire internet waiting for one sentence: "Hurry up and broadcast, I want to see them torture me until I'm willing to." What's even more amazing is that this misalignment isn't a gimmick, but a minefield of emotions. You think they're dating, but actually they're regrowing a soft spot in each other's lives. He's the kind of person who habitually hides his emotions in his tie knot. In meetings, his speech is steady, his sentences short, even his refusal feels like leaving you an escape route. But when she got stuck halfway through her report, he didn't interrupt her with a cold face like a traditional domineering CEO, but gently tapped the table and whispered, "Slow down, tell me." At that moment, the comments section went crazy. This isn't a boss, this is the security of an adult. She's not a traditional naive and innocent girl either. Yuxin's best acting is never cute, but that contrast between being very strong and suddenly revealing vulnerability at a certain moment. When her colleagues were being sarcastic, she didn't say a word, turned around and went to the restroom, her fingers clenched until they turned white. She took 3 deep breaths in the mirror, forcing back her tears. The next second, he pushed open the door, didn't ask what's wrong, simply placed a tissue on the table, and turned to leave. There was no overstepping of boundaries, no comfort, yet it was more hurtful than any comfort, because he understood her pride. This kind of sweetness between them wasn't about wall slams, kisses, and hugs, but rather the most lethal kind between adults, a restrained yet intense affection. Even more explosive was the hook of their past. 3 years ago, during a field study, He was her thesis advisor, and she was the most stubborn student in the group. She was refused an interview by the villagers, squatting by the roadside, holding a recording pen, lost in thought. He handed her a bottle of water, saying calmly, "Don't rush, you have to learn to wait." Now she's an intern at his company, facing the same predicament, and she still stubbornly says, "I don't want to wait." He looks at her, pauses for 2 seconds, then suddenly smiles, "Then give it a try." The comments section immediately exploded, "Teacher, you're doomed, you've fallen for him." Those 3 seconds of eye contact in the meeting room were like a match striking sandpaper. No one said anything, but the air had already become uneasy. The moment she looked up, it was defiance. The moment he paused, it was tenderness. That's what you call a mature man-woman dynamic, not the age difference, but his ability to handle all her sharp edges. And Wang Daotie, this top-tier uncle type, is a master at hiding his desire within politeness. A slightly loosened tie, rolled-up cuffs, a gentle lowering of his brow as he listens to her, the audience automatically conjures up an entire adult romance textbook. Guo Yuxin, on the other hand, is the kind of vibrant, radiant young actress who, upon getting close, seems to revitalize his otherwise drab life. So don't blame netizens for prematurely hailing this pairing. This isn't just a trial pairing, it's a true aesthetic upgrade in the short drama genre, the heart-fluttering feeling of a female-oriented story combined with the satisfying thrill of a male-oriented story, sweet yet sophisticated, angsty yet restrained, desire yet subtle once it airs. Who cares about being the top drama of the year? Viewers will just be clutching their chests and going crazy at 2 a.m. Stop filming, my heart can't take it, but you guys keep going. The comments section was already buzzing. Her eyelashes twitched and my heart rate jumped to 120, his Adam's apple moved when he tied his tie, and I paused for 27 seconds. This isn't an exaggeration, some people actually did it. Now, even without a trailer, a dubbing group has been created, Bilibili's fan-made content has surged to 3rd place on the trending list, and even the old man at the corner store in Guo Yuxin's hometown is fanning himself with a palm leaf fan, commenting, "This girl, this time her partner, is solid." Wang Daotie recently did a live stream cooking noodles. Before the pot even boiled, the comments were already flooded with "When is Guo Yuxin coming on stage?" He stirred the noodles and laughed, "What's the rush? The noodles aren't cooked yet." But everyone understands that some fires aren't lit by burning, but by simmering. Guo Yuxin just wore a gray-blue bow tie haute couture at a Dior event, becoming the first short drama actor recognized by a top luxury brand. Wang Daotie appeared in a Guerlain guest photo, standing shoulder to shoulder with short drama heartthrobs like Chen Xiangxiang and He Jianqi. From a minor role in a long-running drama to a top star in a short drama, Guo Yuxin has repeatedly fast-forwarded through a 1-second side profile shot in the story of Qing Huan, and also appeared in A Thought Through the Mountains with only a hand holding an umbrella showing. The polarization of the short drama market is starkly evident. Top actors like Guo Yuxin earned 16 million yuan in revenue sharing in 45 days for her starring role in Summer of Fendra, while another group of actors may find themselves unable to recover even a few thousand yuan in unpaid wages. On screen, a domineering CEO casually transfers 500 million yuan, while off-screen actor Yu Qingbin once had to deliver food due to a lack of acting opportunities, and even after being owed wages, he could only bitterly smile and say, "I'm happy as long as I have work." Industry reports show that by 2025, short dramas will directly create over 36 million job opportunities, but quick acting heart medicine is a staple on set. Actors work an average of 18 hours a day, and filming sleeping scenes becomes the only chance for them to close their eyes. The collaboration between Guo Yuxin and Wang Daotie was like a pebble thrown into a deep pool of the short drama circle. Ripples spread from Hongdian film sets to luxury goods counters in Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou, and from mobile phone screens to old television sets in small-town convenience stores. Netizens shouted, "Stop airing it and pay me my salary first," because they knew that this duo alone was worth the price of admission. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.